Identity shifting is something that I've been trying out for like a month now, and it has given me amazing kind of results. So you guys should give it a go as well. COVID-19 completely flipped our lives around. 2020 was an absolute mess. Consumerism has completely taken over our mind. All that potential locked inside of us. I'm sure we've all heard the phrase that time is money. Set you apart from the average Joe. It's been a year since I've started creating content, and oh my god, the journey has been a lot of ups and downs, and with especially a lot of emotions. I'll just start off by telling you guys about a little bit about why I started creating content on YouTube and why I started posting on YouTube in the first place. I came across a lot of videos on YouTube, to be very frank, about how people were producers and consumers, and why you should be a producer versus why you should be a consumer, and why everyone should start producing something. I realized that I was just a consumer the entirety of my life, right? Whether it be video games, whether it be podcasts, whether it be music, whether it be food, regardless of whatever it is, I was just a consumer the entirety of my life. So I just wanted to make a positive change to my life, and I was just so sick of being a consumer all my life. That's just the reality of it. And so due to me being so sick of being a consumer, I just realized, or I just decided to start posting content of some sort. The reason why I chose YouTube out of all other platforms is because I consider myself like a naturally extroverted person, right? I consider myself a person with a lot of ideas, and I felt like YouTube was just going to be that medium where I got the opportunity to explore all my ideas and just put my ideas out there. I just realized the sheer power of recording YouTube videos, or just the sheer power of expressing yourself, whether it be in paper, whether it be in video format like I'm doing right now. Because when you express yourself, things from your subconscious, as they start to rise up, you kind of understand, or you kind of baffle yourself in the kind of things that you know, right? Because it turns out most of the things that you know, when they become dormant over time, they seep into your subconscious, and when they seep into your subconscious, it kind of becomes like you never knew about the thing in the first place. Now, a prime example of this is seen in the video about truth that I posted a month and a half ago. I personally was baffling myself on every level during the recording itself. The reason is, I personally did not know that I knew so much about the topic of truth, or I knew so much about the logic behind why you should speak the truth. I just knew myself as a person who spoke the truth at all times, but as I reached different points during the scripting of the video itself, I realized how much I knew about the topic of truth and why people should speak the truth in general, and that just made me proud of the person that I am, right? And that also made me realize vast amount of knowledge that is resting in my subconscious, and I frankly realized the importance of expressing oneself, having a medium of creative let out, I guess you can say. What I mean by creative let out is, for some people that might be a notebook where they just write, for some people that might be a Google document. For me, it's like a video, right? For me, it's like a camera where I can come here and speak to you guys about whatever it is in my mind and whatever I was thinking about the last few weeks. Okay, now for those of you wondering about the concept behind my individual videos, here it is. I basically try an idea. If it works out for me, I try posting about it in the hopes that another person, at least one other person, will find whatever I found helpful as well. The reasons behind this is partly selfish and selfless. I'll tell you guys about the selfish reason first. The selfish reason is that when I post about a certain concept on YouTube, it involves a degree of accountability. So when I post about the disadvantages of caffeine and why you guys should not consume it, it's kind of, I'm laying a restriction on myself, and I'm kind of keeping myself accountable on this regard with respect to caffeine. And if I'm telling you guys not to take caffeine, and if I take caffeine, I kind of feel like a hypocrite inside me. So this is a mode by which I keep myself accountable. That is a selfish reason. And the selfless reason, as far as the selfless reason is concerned, it's like I mentioned earlier, right? So if this worked for me, I am quite sure that it should work for other people who actually bother taking their time and effort to try this out. Like, for example, caffeine, because of which I am going to be posting a video of caffeine in the hopes that, again, at least one person will find that video helpful. Okay, I mentioned earlier in the video about me having a lot of benefits after being a creator. So you guys would be wondering what are those benefits, right? Firstly, one of the biggest benefits that I experienced was the changes in my character. What I mean by changes in my character, see, I was already a naturally extroverted person before starting to post on YouTube, right? But after posting on YouTube, after starting to post on YouTube, it was me being an extrovert but on steroids. Like, I cannot tell you the amount of confidence boost that I got just knowing the fact that I was posting these videos for anyone and everyone to see on YouTube. Just that aspect of itself gave me so much confidence in social situations to voice out my opinions and to just tell people what I genuinely thought about a situation. Now, the second benefit that I experienced after being a content creator is how firm I became with regards to my beliefs. Always growing up, I just used to be a person like all other teenagers, right? I used to be a person who was questioning everything and anything. I did not have a proper value system. I did not know why I believe what I believe. But I believe after starting to post on YouTube, I believe my systems, my belief systems and my morals have become so much more solid, because you need those moral systems to become that much more solid if you are to start posting on YouTube, right? That's like a prerequisite, because if you yourself are not very sure about what you're talking about, people they will feel that subconscious effect. So yeah, the second benefit is how firm I became with regards to my belief. And oh my god, the third benefit, this is my most favorite benefit, is that my articulation ability and my English itself, it improved. What I mean by this is the entire process. I'll lead you guys through the entire process. Firstly, when I started talking about what was on my mind, I realized how horrible I was with regards to articulation, right? I remember I wanted to talk about video games and the disadvantages of video games, but as I was talking about the video itself, or as I was talking about the topic, I realized that I sucked with regards to articulation. I had a lot of things that I wanted to put out, but the things that were in my mind and the things that came out was super different. It was drastically different. I was like, I really need to work on this. And so it's not like my current articulation ability is that great, but I believe it is so much better than what it used to be before starting YouTube. And before starting YouTube also, I had this kind of belief that I had like one of the best English. I was one of the best English speaking people out there. And when I started YouTube, I started to like realize my own flaws, and I started realizing where I lacked with regards to my language. And I'm glad to say that YouTube has been a kind of medium that induced consciousness in me with regards to this, right? YouTube made me realize how much my English sucked. And it's not like I'm telling you guys my English is that great even now, but well, I'm improving, right? And I'm also especially improving my camera presence. From now on out, the videos I'm going to be trying to keep it as raw as possible with minimal script. That means that is going to be a lot of pauses, and there is going to be a lot of unsurety at certain points during the video, but I am okay making that sacrifice, because well, I just want to keep these videos as natural as possible, because well, as far as I am concerned, these videos are just me speaking to you guys, right? I just want to make these videos about me speaking to the younger version of me. I believe when I talk to the camera, I believe that I'm talking to the younger version of me. So that kind of just sums up all the benefits that I had from being a content creator, like 1 year of being a content creator. And yeah, one honorable mention of the benefit of one of the benefits that I experienced was how I frankly had the ability to deeply research about a topic. So when it came to polarizing dialogue, I'll come to polarizing dialogue, but when it comes to polarizing dialogue, and when it comes to us picking out topics for polarizing dialogue, it absolutely demands me to do some kind of research from my side. And so when it demands so much, I believe that it was kind of a shame, and I was kind of disrespecting Saki if I was to come into a polarizing dialogue without having done research myself. So I believe as I had to perform in polarizing dialogue, I naturally started researching about things, and I believe my ability of just researching things in general has like greatly improved from this venture. So that kind of sums up the benefits, and that kind of naturally leads to my next topic, which is polarizing dialogue and how it came about. So it's very interesting. So polarizing dialogue actually came about one day. One of my first few videos, I was posting those videos on YouTube, and as I was posting it, Saki just used to give a lot of criticism, and she used to give a lot of opinions, and she used to help me so much with regards to how to improve my videos. So as I was trying my best to improve my videos, and as I was taking suggestions from her, she also reached out to me and told me about how she wanted to improve her aspect of debating, because she is a budding lawyer. If all of you guys watching polarizing dialogue, you guys would know she is a budding lawyer, and she absolutely wanted to hone in and improve her debating capabilities. It was her idea. She actually asked me if she can hop on to one of my videos and we can start making podcasts together. I loved podcasts. I love I love the aspect of podcasts. I love the idea of two people discussing an idea together, and it kind of completely, it was kind of a perfect scenario for me with Saki coming in, because I also knew that Saki had a lot of opposing beliefs to the beliefs that I held. So which is why we named the series Polarizing Dialogue, because polarizing means two opposite ends, and dialogue means the people with beliefs from two opposite ends, they're coming together and they're trying to have a conversation and trying to find a middle ground. And that was how Polarizing Dialogue came about. And the whole point of Polarizing Dialogue is to just show people how even when two people have so polarizing beliefs, they can still come together and find middle ground, and they can still be respectful. That's the point of Polarizing Dialogue. And I believe with regards to the videos that are coming out of Polarizing Dialogue, I believe we are completely fulfilling or accomplishing this goal. Like, I genuinely do believe that. Now, where I'm looking to go with the channel, this is a very interesting topic, because I frankly am a little confused. Now, one update that I will let you guys in on sometime during December. This is a very exciting, this is a very huge update. I will let you guys in on this update during December. But what I meant by I am a little unsure about where the channel is going is that I'm figuring out the differences, or I'm figuring out how to post videos. So I'm kind of debating the idea of having scripts written out and me reading from scripts, or I'm kind of choosing between that and just keeping it completely raw. So when I'm this video right now, I'm keeping it completely raw, right? This is a completely raw version of me, and there is no script in front of me, and this is just me being completely raw with you guys. I'm kind of debating, or I'm kind of choosing between this style of videos and the videos wherein I have scripts. So if you guys have kind of suggestions, do let me know in the comments, or do let me know personally which one you like more. And yeah, that's where I'm looking to go with my channel. And I am going to be starting to post on Instagram at the very least starting January, because for now we are kind of optimizing operations with regards to my editor and with regards to Saki and everyone else. We are kind of optimizing operations. So when everything is optimized, I am very sure that I will be starting to post on Instagram, and I will be one of the most consistent people in Instagram. So that's it with regards to Instagram. And yeah, I have come to the end of the video. 1 year of being a content creator has been a lot of ups and downs. There has been a lot of ups and downs. The two people I want to mention who made my life with YouTube a lot more enjoyable and a lot more easier is Saki and Kishore. So I think Saki, you guys are actually already aware of her. I think you guys are already aware of her. If you guys watch Polarizing Dialogue, she's a usual guest on my channel. She's a usual person on my channel. And Kishore is actually my editor. So if you guys are watching this, if you guys see jump cuts, if you guys started seeing a lot of B-rolls and stuff like that, it's the work of my editor Kishore, right? And without these two people, I am sure as hell I would have stopped posting on YouTube like a lot of months back. These two people were one of my primary support systems, and I'm super thankful that I get to work together with these people to create content for you guys. And I'm really looking forward. We as a team, we are really looking forward toward creating more engaging content for you guys, and we have a lot of exciting things in mind, and we have a lot of exciting directions in which we want to take our channel. And so I would just urge you guys to just like stay tuned for all the updates. And yeah, we've come to the end of the video. Just guys, like, do let me know what kind of videos you guys like more, whether it's the kind of videos wherein I sit here and talk to you guys directly face to face with absolutely no script, and it's just completely a raw version of me, or if you guys like that, or if you guys like the completely scripted version of me wherein I script out all the best parts about a topic, and I just I just come on here and talk about that. Whether you guys like that, or whether you guys like the like natural version of me, do let me know, because I genuinely am curious, and I'm genuinely a little confused with regards to what I should choose and which way I should go down. That's about it. I'm looking forward to posting more videos on here, and this is not just the first anniversary of me being a content creator. I am sure as hell of that fact. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.